You're chasing happiness, chasing it like a shadow, always just out of reach. But what if the more you chase it, the further it runs? The Stoics knew this truth. They didn't chase happiness. They built it from the inside. They knew you don't need more. You need mastery of yourself, of your mind, of your choices. Subscribe to AREV and let's rebuild your soul. Let's construct a fortress within you that no storm can shake. This isn't just feel-good motivation. This is ancient wisdom, forged in fire, tested in the crucible of life and death. Here are 9 powerful Stoic tools, simple, yes, but brutal, that will make you unbreakable. And finally, truly happy. Let's begin. Epictetus, a Stoic slave who rose to become a master, once said, "It's not what happens to you, but how you react to it that matters." He knew the real battlefield is not out there, but within the walls of your own mind. The voice in your head, the one that whispers doubt and fear, that is the enemy. The Stoics, they didn't silence this voice. No, they trained themselves to speak to it, to command it. They understood that you don't have to listen to every thought that crawls into your head. You are not your thoughts. You are the master of your thoughts. The next time pain hits you, the next time fear threatens to drown you, ask yourself this: is this under my control? Can I do something about it? If the answer is yes, then act. Act with courage, with decisiveness. But if the answer is no, then let go. Surrender to what is. That surrender, that acceptance, that is freedom. That is the path to true happiness. Seneca, advisor to emperors, a man of power and wealth, chose to live a life of simplicity. He fasted, he slept on the floor. Why? To prove to himself that he could, to remind himself that comfort is not the goal of life. Happiness, true happiness, lies in strength. When you willingly embrace discomfort, when you choose to face hardship on your own terms, then life can no longer scare you. You have stared into the abyss and laughed. You have walked through fire and emerged stronger. That confidence, that unshakable belief in yourself, that is happiness. It is a happiness that no external force can take from you. Marcus Aurelius, emperor of Rome, a man who held the fate of nations in his hands, practiced negative visualization every single day. He imagined loss, pain, the death of loved ones, the fall of his empire. Why would he subject himself to such darkness? Because he knew that by staring into the abyss, by preparing his soul for the worst, he could face any reality with courage and clarity. When the inevitable storms of life arrived, he would be ready. Imagine losing what you hold most dear. Feel the pain of that loss. Let it wash over you. Then return to the present moment. Return with gratitude for what you have, for the precious gift of this life. This isn't morbid. It's not dwelling in darkness. This is building armor for your soul. Chapter 4. Amor Fati, love your fate. Fate, it deals a cruel hand sometimes. Pain, loss, betrayal. We've all felt the sting of it. You ask, why me? You rage against the injustice of it all. The Stoic, he says, try me. Everything that happens to you, every twist and turn of fate is fuel. The good, the bad, the beautiful, the cruel, the unfair, love it all. Embrace it all because it shapes you. It forges you in the fires of experience. Subscribe to AREV if this philosophy, this way of looking at life and death, is changing your mindset. Chapter 5. Practice the dichotomy of control. Draw a line in your mind. On one side, what you control, your thoughts, your actions, your choices. On the other, everything else, the weather, the opinions of others, the past, the future. Now here's the hard part. Stop bleeding energy into the wrong side of that line. Stop wasting your precious time and energy on things you cannot control. When you let go of what you can't control, you take back your power. You reclaim your peace. And in that space, in that stillness, you will find true happiness. Chapter 6. Memento Mori, remember you will die. Memento Mori, remember you will die. Sounds dark, doesn't it? Good. Let it sink in. Let it fuel you. Because death, my friend, is the ultimate deadline. It gives urgency to every breath, every action, every choice. Every moment wasted on worry, on anger, on feeding your ego is a moment you will never get back. The Stoic, he keeps death on his shoulder, not as a burden, but as a reminder. A reminder to stay focused on what truly matters, to live fully, presently, in this moment. That is real happiness, not some distant promise, not some tomorrow that may never come now. Chapter 7. Master your desires. Desire is a trap, a seductive whisper that promises happiness but delivers only fleeting pleasure and endless craving. The Stoics warned against the insatiable hunger of desire. They knew that the more you want, the more you suffer. Train yourself to want less. Find contentment in simplicity, control your cravings, your impulses, and you will control your emotions. You will no longer be a slave to the whims of your desires. And the man who controls his emotions, he rules his world, rules his. Chapter 8. The view from above. Rise above the noise. Rise above the petty squabbles and dramas of daily life. Look at your life from the sky, from the perspective of the stars. That argument that seems so important, that failure that haunts you, that shame you carry like a weight around your neck. Tiny, insignificant. From above, the ego melts away, anger fades into insignificance. You see what truly matters: connection, love, compassion, the simple miracle of existence. Perspective is peace, and peace is the foundation of happiness. Chapter 9. Live according to nature. To the Stoics, happiness wasn't about chasing pleasure or accumulating possessions. It was about living in harmony with nature, with the natural order of things. What does it mean to live according to nature? It means embracing your reason. It means facing your fears with courage. It means living a life of discipline, of virtue, of doing what is right, even when it's hard. These are the roots of true joy. Not dopamine hits, not distractions, but virtue. Live with virtue, and you'll never need to chase happiness again. It will find you. Outro, become unbreakable. Now you have the tools, not magic spells, not comforting illusions, but power. Raw, unyielding power. Power built in silence, sharpened in the fires of pain and adversity. Use these tools, master them, become unshakable, become the master of your own fate, and happiness, true, lasting happiness, will come to you. Subscribe to AREV now, and return to this video, to these words, whenever the world tries to break you.